President Muhammadu Buhari has requested Senate confirmation of Barrister Festus Okoye as National Commissioner representing Southeast Geopolitical Zone for the National Independent Electoral Commission (INEC). The President, in a letter sent on Tuesday to the Senate, said the request is in accordance with Section 154, subsection 1 of 1999 Constitution as amended.
Letter from Mr. President. Dear distinguished Senate President, request for confirmation of appointment of one National Commissioner for the Independent National Electoral Commission. In accordance with the provision of Section 1541 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, I write to forward to the distinguished Senate the name of Barrister Festus Okoye for confirmation as National Commissioner representing Southeast Geopolitical Zone. While hoping that this request will receive the usual expeditious consideration of the Senate, please accept, Mr. Senate President, the assurances of my highest regards. Yours sincerely, Muhammad Buhari.
In another letter, the President is also seeking confirmation of 23 nominees from different states of the Federation as Commissioner of National Population Commission.
In accordance with provision of Section 1541 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, I write to forward to the Senate for confirmation the following names of 23 nominees representing their respective states at the National Population Commission. Nwani Johnny Wabusi, Abia; Dr. Clifford T.O. Zira, Adamawa; Mr. Chidi Christopher Ezioke, MNI, Anambra; Barrister Isa Audu Baratai, Borno; Navy Captain Charles Inyam Ogwa, retired, Cross River. While hoping that this request will receive the usual expeditious consideration of the Senate, please accept, Mr. Senate President, the assurances of my highest regards. Yours sincerely, Muhammad Buhari.
President Buhari is further seeking confirmation of two nominees as a non-legal practitioner member of Federal Judicial Service Commission. They are Senator Abba Ali from Katsina and Mohammed Sagir from Niger State. From National Assembly, Muyo Bamdele reporting. The Senate President Bukola Saraki said that his colleagues were opposed to a recent decision by President Muhammadu Buhari to approve $1 billion for the purchase of security equipment. Saraki broke his silence on the $1 billion security fund approved by the President in Jos Plateau State capital during a retreat organized by the Senate Press Corps, with the retreat as a theme strengthening executive-legislature relations. He noted that the President's approval was without recourse to National Assembly, saying that there is no security architecture of the country that can work without a strong synergy between the executive and legislature.
The greatest challenge we have today in our country is security. And you all were there where in the Senate we organized a summit to try as much as possible, sit down with the executive and say, okay, what do you need? Because the challenge we have in security cannot be overcome by just regular issues or regular mundane administrative issues. A serious reform is required in the security sector. And it is an executive-legislative relationship that can drive that. Because there are two major issues. It has to do with reform either being in form of legislation or funding in the form of appropriation. So, there is no way that the security architecture of this country can drastically and significantly be addressed if there is no serious collaboration between the executive and the legislative government.
He frowned at the recent release of the names of some senators who were tagged looters by the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed.
Environment where you see someone in executive standing up and saying that the other arm is partner, because we are the partner of the executive. Somebody gets up and says his partner is a thief, is a looter, is a this. How? It's not possible. Let's be realistic. How? So when you collaborate, you are collaborating for the bigger picture, which is the country that we all serve. And that is why, to me, strengthening that relationship is a very, very important responsibility that we must all have.
Saraki also accused the head of the ministry, departments, and agencies of frustrating the passage of 2018 national budget.
That's 2 days, where there's the issue of providing funding to for equipment in the fight against Boko Haram. In a good environment, by the time those kind of issues are out, everybody should be on the same page. But already there are some members of ours who have already taken positions. Why? Because they feel they were not consulted. So these are the kind of things that, and in the process of that, it makes the eventual goal of what you're trying to achieve more difficult.
Earlier, the Plateau State Governor, Simon Lalong, who was represented by the Deputy Governor, Sani Gwande, stressed the need for the executive and legislature arm of government to work together to achieve greater results.
Where unhealthy friction exists in executive-legislative relations, the health of and functional democracy is threatened. To therefore engender good governance that will deliver the dividends of democracy to the citizenry, there is the need for collaborative synergy along constitutionally spelled out responsibilities for the executive and the legislature to deliver on their respective mandates. For us here on the plateau, the executive has a healthy relationship with the legislature, and this has allowed both arms to carry out their statutory functions for the good of the citizens of Plateau State.
Other speakers at the retreat also called for constructive collaboration between the two arms of government. From Jos, the Plateau State capital, Muyiwa Bamdele reporting.
The Consumer Protection Council has warned against the consumption of medication containing an opiate, codeine, without medical prescription. Codeine is an opiate and one of many in the opiates family classified as a narcotic substance, though not an illegal drug. Codeine is largely used as a pain reliever and cough suppressant. As such, it is an active ingredient in some expectorant or cough syrup. A statement by Babatunde Irukera, Director General of CPC, said it is illegal and violation of law to attempt to purchase as well as dispense any such medication, except exclusively in accordance with prescription by qualified and legitimate medical practitioner. The Council said in exercise of the regulatory authority of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, expectorant cough syrup containing codeine may not be dispensed as non-prescriptive over-the-counter OTC medication. The Council advised that cough medication with codeine should be prescribed, dispensed, and administered in an abundance of caution, and only in strict compliance with professional medical direction, and in any case not prescribed for, dispensed to, or administered to minors.
President Muhammadu Buhari has explained why he is seeking re-election in 2019. Buhari said he was responding to the clamor by Nigerians to recontest 2019 presidential election. He said the declaration was made to give NEC member the honor of notifying them first. Meanwhile, reactions have continued to trail President Buhari's re-election bid. Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose said Nigeria does not need Buhari as a leader in 2019, noting that Buhari's declaration for second-term ambition by the president is dead on arrival. The governor also noted that if Buhari was re-elected, he would kill the country. The former president of Aka, Nkenga, and Igbo think tank Chief Godi Wazurike has said even though the president has a constitutional right to seek re-election, he should tell Nigerians what he has done to deserve the second term in office. Wazurike said the president should weigh his campaign promises against his performance so far. Founder and Chief Executive Officer of Gemstone Leadership Center, Fela Durotoye, said it was disappointing that Buhari will be seeking re-election in 2019. The Arewa Constitutive Forum said that it was the right of President Muhammadu Buhari to declare his interest for the nation's presidency. The National Publicity Secretary of the Arewa Constitutive Forum, Alhaji Muhammadu Biu, said the president only exercised his right as enshrined in the nation's constitution.
Lovely place, right?
Yes.
What's wrong? You don't look happy.
Take a look around. Why can't my hotel be like this?
I knew something was wrong, but I've got solution.
Solution? What?
Nanet.
Nanet?
Nanet offers you design solutions, building plans and construction, furnishing and equipping, financing, management, audit services, and many more services for a better hospitality business. Nanet, service with a smile.
In a run to 2019 presidential election and subsequent declaration to run for second term in office by the incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari, a 42-year oil and gas engineer, Donald Igwebu, has made its intentions known to the public to unseat President Muhammadu Buhari in the next general election. Donald Igwebu, who said he will focus on the issues of tackling corruption in Nigeria if voted into power, made his intentions known that he will run under the Youth Progressive Party.
I come here today to address the press of the Federal Republic of Nigeria about my intention to vie for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 2019 under the platform of the Young Progressive Party if I pick the party nomination. I come here today understanding the enormity of the problems facing us as a people in Nigeria. I come here today knowing that there is nothing we cannot achieve together as one people if we jettison division among us as a people, if we embrace the doctrines of patriotism, love, mutual tolerance, and sacrifice.
While assuring Nigerians that he would address many pending issues if voted into power, Donald said the revamping of Ajaokuta State Company will be a major focus, which he noted will affect the economy positively. In Abuja, LM Chukwemeka reports.
No fewer than 500 youths in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State capital, denounced their membership of various cult groups in the state. The youth, who are from different local government areas in the state, said they were motivated to renounce their membership following various opportunities created by Governor Sirike Dixon for youth empowerment. They lamented the evil of court activity, saying they were deceived to join the secret court group by some of their leaders. They, however, thanked the state government for bringing them out of darkness. They also vowed to assist security agencies and the state government in fighting crime in the state. The youth took their stand against court activity at a brief ceremony organized by Chairman of Bayelsa State Volunteer, Mr. Duarte Koroye, in Yenogwa.
The Nigeria Customs Service Federal Operations Unit in Lagos has seized 98 bags and 570 parcels of cannabis, otherwise known as Indian hemp, with duty-paid value of 74.4 million naira. The agency said the consignments were coming from Togo and Ghana, and a suspect had been arrested in connection to the seizure. The unit controller, Uba Mohammed, said the drugs had been handed over to the National Drug Law and Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) for further action. The customs also said it seized 10 trailers of 50 kilograms of foreign rice worth 74 million naira between April 1 and 10. Other seized items are vehicles of different types, bales of second-hand clothing, frozen poultry products, and vegetable oil estimated at 1.4 billion naira.